SAP customers are currently facing the biggest change in SAP technology in history of SAP. Every one of them needs to move to new S/4HANA technology, and the deadline SAP has set is 2025, which does not leave a lot of time to get all these customers onto S/4HANA. But next to that, the real challenge is the business case doesn't add up. You will have to spend a lot of time and resources on your move to S/4HANA while you should be spending that money on real innovation. Because the only thing you now get with that migration is a new database on basically the same functionality. Migrating from SAP to S/4HANA can take a considerable amount of time, but it really depends on the number of customizations and user exits you have built into your SAP instance. So lots of customers have custom-built tables, they have custom-built programs around that, and they all need to be analyzed and they all need to be taken into account if you migrate. This can run into the hundreds of millions of euros if you're a large multinational company with many SAP instances. And that money, if you are spending that money on migrating your existing functionality while your competitors are spending that money on innovation, they are winning and you are migrating. Regarding the S/4HANA skill set in the market, that is a challenge for most customers as well, because there's not that many out there that are really very experienced and know how to do a migration to S/4HANA. They're expensive, there's not a lot, so this might be jeopardizing your timelines for that move. The biggest challenge for all SAP customers now is that 2025 deadline, where they need to move to S/4HANA. 5 or 6 years seems like a long time, but it's not in the SAP world. But next to that, SAP managers face the same problems as all IT managers. There's a growing backlog of apps, websites, applications that the business wants, and they want it fast. How to deliver that with SAP technology, using Fiori, other S/4HANA technology, that is a challenge in itself. SAP is an excellent ERP product, but the one thing it's not is a front-end technology company, or a web browser or a mobile app building company, nor is it a database company as far as I'm concerned. SAP is excellent at ERP, but there's many companies out there that are much better in building front-end, doing workflow technology, building databases. And that's how I ended up using OutSystems. When Fiori came out the first time, I had a look and I already know about 20 SAP languages, I think. And Fiori just wasn't it. I'm done scripting. I want intelligent software to build my apps. And Fiori just isn't that. So when I started looking, I came into contact with OutSystems, and the difference now is my record in building an app on top of SAP. It's a complaints app. It's 5 minutes, 21 seconds. It's been timed, and that integrates with SAP. It updates SAP, reads data from SAP, and it looks pretty good at the same time. First option is migrate to S/4HANA the SAP way. Do everything. The second option is do a hybrid move. So use SAP, move to HANA, but put an OutSystems flavor on there. The first option is move to S/4HANA the SAP way, the way SAP prescribes it. So you have a sort of a waterfall technique where you analyze which functionality is in your system, which customizations you have, and which user exits and custom programs you have. You then need to rebuild all this into an S/4HANA format to hook into the S/4HANA database. The hybrid approach is already a lot more interesting. Instead of doing everything in S/4HANA, you start analyzing your current SAP system and you take out what's not part of your core and you rebuild that outside of SAP in a low-code platform like OutSystems. This has a lot of advantages because you will bring back your SAP installation to the SAP core, which will then, in future, make the move to S/4HANA much, much more easier. And the next big benefit is that all your custom code that is not part of your core and should not be in your core is already in a low-code platform, where you can innovate and quickly adapt that to the needs of your business. My conclusion is that SAP customers have a choice. Be open in an ever-changing world. SAP is your systems of record, and rightly so. But use a low-code platform like OutSystems to enhance that with brilliant apps and websites that are innovative and change your market maybe. SAP can be enhanced using low-code, but you can also integrate it with any other system. It's not just SAP in your IT landscape. There might be Salesforce, there might be ServiceNow. OutSystems can really function in the middle of that. It integrates with everything. You want your IT department to be the best in the world, like your company is. So why not innovate? Why not spend your dollars on true innovation and go for that future?